what is EDS? What does the textbook tell us it is, and how is it defined?
So EDS is a health condition which is defined as the misformation of collagen within the connective tissue of the body. It comes in many different forms. I think currently there are 13 classifications, and they go from things like vascular EDS, which is quite rare but also much more dangerous, and the most common diagnosis at this moment in time with the genetics we currently have access to is hypermobility type EDS, or HEDS, and that is a physical assessment diagnosis. There is no genetic testing at the moment for HEDS, so once you've discounted everything else and what you're left with, and it's also partially on physical exam and seeing what your body is like and your range of symptoms.
So it's something that can have an impact on many different systems then, affect you in lots of different ways.
So being genetic, it can affect every area of the body. It affects your joints and dislocations, which is Physi-ed is what you're probably going to see most likely, unusual back injuries, shoulders, knees, hips, someone dislocated something that you're like, I didn't even know you could do that. But also it affects breathing, it affects respiratory function, cardiovascular function. Diet and digestive systems are a really big one in EDS. Quite a lot of people end up with respiratory physio, or they end up being tube fed because the muscles around their stomach stop contracting correctly to enable them to digest food on their own. So it's a really wide-ranging condition, and it goes from someone that doesn't even know they have it, they just look a little bit bendy, all the way up to people who, like I said, are on breathing tubes and feeding tubes because their system cannot support itself anymore.
It's not something that could develop or be expressed over time. It's something that you're born with EDS, but you may not be diagnosed till later.
Yeah, so as far as we understand it, genetic, you are born with it. I will say that the hormone changes in people's lives impact how much those genes are expressed, and also change how many symptoms they can be having. So quite commonly you will see people suddenly become more symptomatic at times when we know that there's massive hormone changes. So puberty, mid-20s and menopause for women are big, and then early 20s for blokes and like late teens are all big times that we start to see people suddenly go, oh, I was coping okay and now I'm not. And it's because of hormone fluctuations in your body and how they impact your connective tissue.